What's going on, everybody? What's going on? If you want to be successful, let me tell you what to do. All the great ones did it. Come on, y'all. It's your turn to jump. Woo! They might even say you're crazy. Get out your comfort zone. Get out your comfort zone. If you want to be successful, you got to take a leap of faith. Jump as far as you can. Because when you look around, look how high you're soaring. Jump, jump, even if you're nervous. Woo! You got to get courage. It requires courage. What's going on, everybody? Act like a success and think like a success in order to become the best. Woo! What's going on, everybody? It's your girl, Lakeisha Michelle here. I'm fired up on a Tuesday. This is one of my favorite conversations that we are about to jump into. What's going on, everybody? Say hello when you get in the chat room. My YouTube is doing something weird. Everybody say you're different. Why people gotta say you're different? Because you're growing yourself, growing your mind, changing your actions to align with your destiny. What's going on, everybody? Hey, look, let's just get into it. We're having a sales conversation today. Sales. Most people are scared of sales. Most people are scared of sales. And I am here to tell you that sales is your friend. It's fun. It's a transaction, and it's what you need to be doing to have a successful business. Now listen, success is relevant. It's whatever you want to create for yourself, right? It's whatever the amount of money that you want to make, whatever the business goals are. Everybody has a different, they have a different goal, but achieving that, the process is pretty much the same, right? It's all about what you want, understanding the outcome, and then understanding that the steps that you're going to take to get that outcome, and then measuring what you are doing, looking at what the feedback is so that you can constantly get better and better and better. Now, we were on the live stream the other day and everybody was talking about life and sales and social media and business. And so what we found out, and what I do know to be true from a lot of my online courses that I've sold, we have the book stylist, the CEO stylist. I have a social media course that I've taught, Short Hair Bootcamp Live. These are courses that I run online, over 600 some plus members. And one thing I do know to be true is most people in all of those courses, even though the content is different, have the same question around sales. Most people are literally thinking about how to close the sale. Closing the sale, for those of you who don't know the terminology, is basically how to get the person to say yes, right? How to feel confident when you're selling. You know, what do I say when I walk up to someone? How do I upsell? I feel bad when, you know, I walk up to someone. I don't want to bother anyone. I don't want to do too much. I don't want to ask for the sale. The number one thing that we have to understand is that when we say that we don't want to ask for the sale, it's really something that's happening in here and here, because it's only right to receive an exchange for the value that you give. So you deserve this, right? It's only right. It's natural. It's just karma. You give value, they give value. Money is just a resource, right? It's a thing. And so they give you something, you give them something. And it's business. It's an exchange of a resource, and we all are welcome to it. And there is an abundance of clientele. There is an abundance of money. There is an abundance of it all. And so it's just our job to get better at understanding how things work, understanding what to say. Hey, what's going on? So that we can make the world go round. Because in case you guys didn't know, the world goes around and things happen. Businesses and communities bloom and flourish as a result of business, right? As a result of the money exchange that happens from you giving your gifts, your talents, your service, your product, your thing, right? So that's pretty much it in a nutshell. I want you guys to understand that you definitely deserve to get an exchange. Now, there's a lot of subjects underneath sales for me. and in my experience, there's so much that needs to be talked about, you know, how to deal with people, how to understand different personality types, understanding how to run a business, how to create an experience so that you are giving first-class, world-class service 360 at every stop in your business, right? There's that. And then, hey everybody, and then there's just the whole conversation of how to make money, right? In this business. You said yes to the business. You've gone to school. You've taken classes. You've studied. You've done your due diligence. If you haven't, like, go do that part first. But you've done the work, right? In your craft. Hey guys, what's going on? You've done the work in your craft. So now you want to reap, right? You want to receive. But for some reason, it's not happening the way you want. Now, we talked about this yesterday. And I want to tell you guys that there is a process to selling, and it's not some big, long, drawn-out thing. Here's what who watched the game last night with Alabama and Georgia? Who watched the game last night? Anybody watch the game? Somebody say hello, beautiful. Hey, Color Blast, what's going on? Anybody watch the game last night? Big Flyness, McSandra, Whitney, Nalula, Radia, Marsha, Thelma, Colleen, Nisha, Du, Mona, Kenneth, Una. Hey, Una, Takara, Gwen, Auntie Gwen, what up? Chris, Gladys, Tiffany. What's going on? T-Mia? What's going on, guys? So, who watched the game last night? If you didn't watch the game, okay, so college football, Alabama and Georgia. Was it college or was that pro? I don't know. I was watching the game with Top. But what I did love is that I think that was college. Yeah, he was a freshman. It was college. So what I did love about the game is it was intense. Oh, man, it was good. So the first half, now Alabama normally wins. Thank you, Color Blast. Alabama normally wins, and it was neck and neck. Here's what was real juicy about the game is that the coach for Georgia used to be the assistant coach to the head coach in Alabama. So here we are, this juicy game, this team that always wins. Everybody, you want Georgia to win because it's like, come on, Georgia. I'm from Georgia. You want to root for Georgia. First of all, because Alabama been winning a little too much. It's time for somebody else. Okay? So this is intense. The first half of the game, Georgia was winning. Now, watch I tie this together. Georgia was winning the game. Okay? And I was like pumped up. I was like, man, this is a good game. The passes were amazing. Interceptions was like it was really going down. I was like, this is so fun. Like, it's exciting, right? So then, second half of the game, Alabama creeped up on them. And it was so close. It was just like neck and neck. Oh my God, I had a feeling they were going to go in overtime, and they did. Now, put the new rookie quarterback in. Here's what's cute. He just gave all praise to God, so hallelujah for that. I loved his humility. I loved him. I just loved his speech. It was like real short, but it was cute. So anyway, he won the game, and here's what was interesting. As the coach was being interviewed, watch where I'm going with this. As the coach was being interviewed, they were like, yo, like, tell us about your thought process. How do you feel about this game? Because you know, y'all look like y'all was going to lose, basically. That's what they were saying. And he was like, you know what? He said, the first half, we were a mess. I agree. We were a mess. He said, the second half, he said, this is what we did. He said, we're gonna get our poise back. We're going to do this like we always do this. We're going to do what we do in practice. We got our head back in the game. We stopped focusing on the fact that we were losing, getting our butts kicked, okay? And we got our head back in the game. And we did what we do in practice. We do what we always do because we do this. And so I loved that because I was like, that's pretty much how business is. Like the first half of the year last year, you may have been losing and then you won the second half of the year. Or for some, this first half of the year, because there's no formula, no blueprint, you're just kind of testing it out. You're just getting your feet wet. You're going to fumble the ball. You're going to get your butt kicked a little bit by business. But if you get your poise together, you pull it back together, get your head back in the game, and you do what you practice, then you will come up. Okay? It may be neck and neck, but you begin to come up. So it was very interesting because I love sports for that very reason. I love sports for that reason because it's like the practice is what makes the game so great. If they didn't practice, it would make for a crappy game. Thanks for that story and those words. Seriously, Seriously, that is the epitome. When I heard that, I was like, I gotta talk about this tomorrow, because it's literally how business works. Some things you try in business will go really, really bad. The first half of the year last year may have went bad for you. Oh, and then all of a sudden something finally started to connect. The number one reason people stop in the beauty industry is because they're literally so busy focused on why they're not selling and why they're not winning. And so for the first half of that game, the coach was like, listen, we're not winning, but we can't focus on that. In the second half, we're going to change our mind and we're going to focus on what we know. So first question is, what do you know? In your craft, you need to know it like the back of your hand. Just like the coach said in that game. He said, we're going to go back to what we do. He said, we're going to have poise, we're going to focus, and we're going to do what we always do, what we practice. So what that told me is that to be successful and a 6-time championship winner, I need to be a person of practice. Because the money and the magic and the power happens in practice. It doesn't happen on game day. I can't win game day if I'm not practicing. So for those of you in business, if I'm looking for a certain result that I don't show up every day in practice, what am I going to get? Don't worry, I'll wait. Look, what's so funny is both of you, I'm on YouTube and Facebook, and Color Blast is saying 12 days, 12 classes is helping me to get back in the game. Thank you, Lakeisha. I love it. Thelma just said 12 classes for 12 days. So hilarious. I know I'm late. So here's the deal. They're referencing a class that we did last week. 12 days, 12 classes had a special. That special is over. The product is still available. You can go to 12days12classes.com. Now, here's the deal. What I want to focus on this week with you guys is selling, because most people think that selling is negative. Most people need to practice selling. I gave the example of practicing because here's the deal. When you get up and you've learned all this stuff, you have all this knowledge, and then it's game day and you go to sell, but you never practice selling. How did that work out for you? Somebody tell me in the comments right now. How does it work out for you when you show up to game day to sell something? You show up to game day. Game day is the day you're in the salon or the day you're out prospecting, which is looking for new clients. When you're out and you're actually on the field of business and you are not in practice of sales, how does that work for you in your business? You need to have a process and a practice of selling. Most people want to practice the craft so much so that they don't look at the sales process. And so what happens is every time you go to sell, your mind gets in the way. Look at what the coach said. The coach said, we have poise, we have focus, and we got to do what we practice. We got to get our head back in the game. Well, here's what it looks like for the average entrepreneur or the average person that's booth renting or in commission or in just doing, like, listen, you're in the game. You show up every day to work. You did the training that you need to do, right? As far as learning the thing, but you don't practice closing the sale. You don't practice making the sale. So what happens is when it's time to get your money, you don't get it because you haven't made that a practice as well. You're so busy being the best hairstylist, but you can't close the sale. Like, these things go hand in hand. For the few people that have mastered their craft, yeah, you don't have to really do so much because your craft just speaks for itself, but that's very random. You want to create your sales process and you want to create the buzz. You can create that for yourself by mastering your craft and then mastering your sales process, because it sucks to be the best hairstylist, but you can't close the sale. You can't get people to come and try you out because you don't practice the sale, okay? Right, it doesn't work because you're nervous or distracted by negative thoughts. Exactly, which is exactly what that coach said in the game. Hey to everybody that's just joining. Lakeisha, can you share the Profit First to build my business? Marsha, are you referring to the book Profit First? And so on this live stream, what we're talking about is just sales as a process, okay? So I told you guys, first tip is just be yourself, okay? Be yourself. Don't try to be someone else. If you try to approach somebody to being someone else, people are just you're going to be stuttering. You're going to be stumbling. You're going to be overthinking. You're going to be you're going to be awkward. Oh my God. Hi, I'm somebody. It's just weird. You don't have to be anybody else. You can just be you. Doesn't that feel good? You can just be your freaking self. First thing first is be yourself. Be authentic. Now you need to know your product. So you need to sell the things that tug at your heart. Don't sell stuff that has nothing to do with what you really like. If you're really passionate about it. And listen, I ain't talking about passion because it's like something that's a good, fun side hobby for you. But if you know you can get change for someone, if you know that the results that they will receive on the other side of that sale is what they need, like sell that. So many times we're so busy trying to sell what will make money. When we do that, it feels like that. And that's why you think it's sleazy or slimy or whatever. Sell the thing that tugs at your heart. Okay? And it doesn't have to be some spiritual thing. It's not some spiritual, oh, it's tugging at my heart. It's just like when I started doing hair, hell, I was doing hair for free. What is the thing that you did for free for people? Then I was like, well, okay, maybe I could get paid for this. What is that thing that I showed up to on the weekends in my free time to do it and gave people a result? I did it for free. So it was like, okay, this probably could be a job for me. There was the validation. When I started teaching classes, it's because there were so many people that I was helping for free. I spent all my time for free helping people and getting them results. Okay? Same thing with everything that I've created. There was just a lot of free stuff I did. And then I'm passionate about it. I know it works. I know I'm getting results for everybody. Hey, I'm going to turn this into a business. It's validated. Hey, what's going on, everybody? So, fashionista, hey, what's going on? Color blast, big flyness. So Nakia says, right, I just led my first workshop this year and I hadn't practiced selling and connecting them to the next step. However, in my mind, challenges, I still pushed through and it got some folks to sign up. They pushed me to think bigger and expand my workshops. Boom, correct. Because what happens is we get everybody there. You may be really good at corralling people. Corralling means you're very good at like wrangling, rodeoing up. Boom, you can bring the people in the room, but you can't close the sale. And so it's a mental game. And the more you practice it, the better you get at it. And the more you understand the things that work in stories. So first step is pick it. Okay? I'm going to use a bunch of P's today because I thought that was cute. So pick the thing that you want to sell and just be committed to it. So many people flip-flop. Well, I can sell this. I can sell that. I want to sell this. Just pick something, okay, that resonates with you. Choose a thing that you know, like, I really wanted, like, choose it. Commit to it. Choose it. I chose hair at the beginning. I'm like, okay, cool. I'm going to go with hair. After I started to understand that I could sell that, then I added makeup. After I understood that I could sell that, then other doors opened up as a result of that. But initially, I picked something. Some of you guys are frustrated because you're so scared you're going to turn off another opportunity so you don't really choose anything. And what that does is leave you in confusion, frustration. You're all over the place. It's just really confusing. So you can do multiple things, but you do multiple things one thing at a time. Okay, I have multiple revenue streams right now, but it started with one thing. It doesn't mean that I don't get to do all the other things. So go ahead and choose and commit. Pick the thing, okay? Now, you want to literally, I was looking at all the different things that there was a lot of P's. So picking the thing, pricing the thing, painting the picture of the thing, pitching the thing, proving the thing, right? Practicing, having a power look, preparing, all these P words. I don't know why, that's just what I chose. But I wrote out all the things that make a great salesperson. So hey, Ebony, when you are pricing the thing, so many people are caught up there. So many people are so scared to put pricing. I don't want to be too high. If I'm too high, they won't come to me. If I'm too low, oh my God, I don't feel good when I'm selling this thing. So this is literally an issue for people that shouldn't be an issue. Just choose a price, okay? And if you go to work and you quote that price and you don't like it in your heart and body, boom, change the price to what feels good for you so that it feels good for them. There's no magic to this stuff. You get to choose, okay? There are some factors. If you have hard product costs, there are factors there. But besides the hard product costs, which you should always include in your pricing, there's also just what you want to call for it, okay? And literally, I'm telling y'all, I've been selling stuff. I'm 30 now since I was 20. I realized that it can be whatever I want it to be, the end. And it's all mental. And if I say, okay, this is going to be $1,000, that is what it is. And the right people that that I resonate with, they will come for that. And it works, okay? And the reason why somebody say $1,000 is because your money mindset is in the trash, okay? You got to build it up, and that's not a diss. It's just that's where if you think everything is expensive, oh my God, that's expensive. You're gonna always be like on the cheap end of life. So don't look at things. Take the the goggles off and start to open up. And understand that, you know what, I aspire to have this, or I aspire to go to this. You know what, that's the price. Can I have it right now? Maybe not, but I'm going to work to that. I'm going to be able to do this. That's the mindset. That's how you get over this negative money mindset, right? Most people are like, I can't afford it. If you walk around saying I'm broke, you will be broke. If you walk around saying what you can't afford, you ain't going to never be able to afford it. Period. Okay? So I had to stop getting all caught up in other people's abilities. Like, I had to stop saying, you know, if I price it this way, then people won't come. What's going to make more people come? Who cares? What feels good for me? Like, what is the value that I'm providing? A lot of you guys aren't looking at what you're even freaking providing. So you just want to look at the number and not the value. The value means, like, how do you put a price on what a doctor, if a doctor's doing a heart transplant, like, how do you price? Psh, why do you think it's so expensive? He's saving a life. The life is invaluable. Right? Same thing, even with hair. You can price it what you want. You really can. People have all this, oh, wow, they charge them $250 just for that. Golly. Don't be mad at what they perceive the value of that experience that they're giving. There are people who are paying $250 for a service that you charge $45 for. It doesn't make that person a bad person. It's just their choice. So when we stop, it's the same thing as Gucci. We be mad at other people. Like, Gucci has a purse. So does Ross. Ross can get you a purse for $25. Gucci can get you a purse for $2,500. The purse does the same thing. Is either of them wrong or right? Good or bad? No. It just is what it is. So you just got to feel good about what you're doing. That is all. Understand the value that you provide. Gucci is providing an experience, a prestige. It has a whole little thing that comes along with it. That's why when you look at somebody with a Gucci bag, you be like, you instantly assume something about them. So what does that assumption? If you want people to assume that about you, then honey, you better be dripped in Gucci. It's just the reality. That's why people spend so much on branding. People are going and buying or leasing and renting pictures of cars and stuff like that so that you can think that they're better than whatever. There's a prestige that comes with that. How valuable is it? Well, if I go rent a mansion and start posting my videos from some crazy mansion, you will perceive me as a higher value. True or false? You ain't seen no bank statements of these people, but you like, they have it. It's just what we do. We do that. Okay? So, and that's just how it works. Understand the value you provide. Exactly, Nakia. So understanding that sales is a really good thing. It's a great thing because you get paid for your talent, your art, your craft, your gift. Okay? Your products and your services. And so, understanding that just choose what it is. Okay? Pick a price, call it a day. And then when you're selling, you need to be able to paint a picture. What are they going to be able to do as a result of what they buy from you? Paint a picture, okay? What are they going to be able to do as a result of buying from you? If you can approach every sale with this process, what is this person going to be able to do as a result of buying from you? So as a result of buying my sales course, you will be able to walk up to someone in a grocery store. They're shopping. You walk up to them and you have the perfect sentence to say. And they say, oh, thank you so much. And you feel confident. You don't feel nervous in your body. You go, here you go. Why? Because I'm going to teach you the practical tactics, things you can do right now, tomorrow. And if you practice for the next 30 days, we'll make you a better salesperson. As a result of buying this course, you're going to be able to see on Mondays when your bank statements, when your bank deposits happen from your credit card processor, you see my numbers are going up. What does it feel like on Monday morning? You wake up and you like, hey, my money is up. My kid comes in the room and says, Mama, can we go see this movie this weekend? You say, yes. Mama, can we have the good kind of Lunchables this time? Because, you know, I'm really tired of this little sandwich you made. Yes. Mom, I need this for my trombone just broke. Can you get that for me? Yes. Why? Because you have practiced sales tactics and now you feel better. So you're closing more deals. You're making more money. You feel better. Your kids get what they need. That's what's going to happen when you purchase the course, right? And you have to let people paint the picture because everybody wants to know what's it going to be like when I buy. How many of you guys know that to be a fact? Before you've ever purchased, you're thinking, what is it going to be like when I buy this? Like, what's going to happen when I purchase? If you buy an online course, you really want to know what's on the other side before you buy. So what I do, and what's been really, really good for me in general, in life, in my business, and it's created a lot of success for my business, is I show you before you buy what you're going to get, whether it's a video, whether it's a testimonial, whether it's me just telling you, when you do this, you will get this. So be clear on painting the picture. Okay? Another tip I want to give you guys is pitching. I know I just said picture. It's picture. And then we want to talk about pitching. Okay? Pitching. You need a pitch. And basically when I wrote that, I'm thinking you need to just ask for the sale. So many people do amazing work, and then when it comes time to ask for the sale, you have all this stuff in your mind. You're scared they're gonna say no. You are like so nervous. You're like freaking out. So then when they say how much, you be like, oh, you can just give me whatever you feel. Why? Because it's an emotional need to be liked and wanted, and you want people to say, you're such a good person. You can't pay me and you're such a good person. I don't want that payment. I want coins, because that is going to validate that I just did a wonderful job. You saw value in it. You gave me exchange so I can pay my light bill. I can't pay my light bill with the tip of I'm just a good person. I'm going to have to affirm to myself that I'm a wonderful person every day. And what you're going to have to do is give me my coins in exchange for what I'm going to give you, because I know that I gave you a result. Hello? See, we got to remove all that stuff in our mind about money. We got to remove all that stuff in our mind. Money is an exchange. Money is an exchange for the awesome value that you are giving. Tap your mind and say, money is an exchange, and I deserve plenty of it because I'm giving amazing value. Money is an exchange. I give out amazing, life-changing value. If I did Michelle Obama's hair before she went and gave a speech, how valuable is that? She's addressing the world, and a part of her confidence is knowing that her hair is on point. Is that, or is that not something that should be like, oh my God, massive value? I don't know, y'all tell me. You tell me. That's how it works, guys. She says, ouch. That's how it works. It's just simply an exchange, and you deserve it. You deserve it. So guys, I want you to understand that sales, the reason why your salon or your beauty business, your esthetician, massage therapist, if you're not making the money that you want, is because you're not asking for the sale, and there's something there that you need to break through. That's why I speak about spiritual things as well as business, because you can't, you need them both. If I think I'm not good enough, what will happen when I go to close a sale? Somebody tell me in the comments. If I think I'm not good enough, what will happen when I go to ask for the sale? When I go to ask for the money? Because we've given money this whole big old thing, and it's really just an exchange. So what will happen if I think I'm not good enough? Somebody tell me. What will happen? As a result of not being confident, and I go and ask for the sale. I get these waters at Ross, y'all. They're so good. These alkaline waters. Listen, y'all see I love Ross. What will happen? Right. You either won't ask, right? You won't ask, or when you ask like this. You can give me anything. You could just give me anything. No. No. You will automatically fail. And it's not so much that you would fail, right? But it's like you just won't get what you deserve. And understanding that getting what you deserve, it's your birthright. Like you deserve, it's what's supposed to happen. But it does require you to get a little uncomfortable and ask for the sale. And you can't ask like this. So you've got to get in tune with you and what it is that's blocking you from receiving the income that you deserve. What is that thing that's in the way? That's what you got to look at this week. Because listen, don't start this year off in the same fearful selling that you did last year. I don't know about you guys, but I'm fired up to take the sales to a new level. I've been really, really good so far, but now I'm trying to get really, really, really great. Ain't no trying. I am. It's happening. And so what I want to do is show you guys the process, show you guys the mentality, right? That's what it's all about. You close off your ability to receive. Exactly. Nothing, $0. I'll accept anything person gives if it's not good enough. Yeah, you will accept whatever. Some people look for people like you because they know you're just going to say, take it. And every time they come in, they can just push you over because you're afraid to ask for the sale because it's that whole I'm not good enough. There's something in you that says that you're not good enough to receive. So figure out why. Maybe it's because somebody told you when you were little, rich people are evil. Rich people just trying to get over. People that have more money than you are just trying to get over on you. So you just you don't want to be that person. Here's what that validates. You're a good person because you care about people and you don't want to get over on people. Hold on to not wanting to get over on people and release the fact that the people with money are bad or better than you. No, they just ask for it. Hello, ask and ye shall receive. Ask and ye shall receive. It shows the root of worthiness and people will pick that up. Exactly. And they will play on that. Yeah, it is worthiness. Whether you're good, are you worth it or not? It totally connects to that. It shows exactly. Love it. Yes. And so guys, our money story is in the way. Exactly. And everybody is running on stories and blueprints. Okay. And so it's our job to literally, when I say stories, it's whatever happened to you growing up. That's your blueprint. That's what made your life. Like, for example, my dad is a sergeant. So when he asks for something, it's get it done, get it now. What I say, don't repeat, hurry up. So when I ask for something, I realize I'm always like, and I want it done yesterday. Because that's the way I just was right. Boom. So a lot of times I do things that people take 2 weeks to do in a day because I want it done yesterday. It's a gift and a curse. Right? So it's a good thing and sometimes not so good thing. And it's okay. It's just recognizing that that's my habit. So I got to know that, okay, when I approach everything, I can't always have it that way. Right? And so it's just simple. It's that simple. It is that simple. So I want you guys to understand, that sales is your birthright. Sales is totally your birthright. You deserve it. You can have it. You deserve it. You can have it. All right? And that literally starts in your mind. That literally starts in your mind. Wow, you said it. Fear, so true. Hey. Right. So guys, I want you to really go along when you get off of this live stream today. I want you to really look at am I making the money that I want to make? And it's not even about making the money because listen, money will come. I don't want you to focus on money. I want you to focus on the process, what comes up when it's time for you to ask for the money, the sale in business. What comes up for you? And I want you guys to really do some journaling around this. And you're going to meet me back here tomorrow at noon. We have a fun sales boot camp that is unleashing this week. And guess what? The price point for it is $27. I want everybody to jump into this action-packed boot camp and play full out. And you're going to be practicing your sales. I will unleash the link in the meantime. Before we get there, I want you to really be clear on where you are so that when you jump in, you are fired up and you understand the limitations so that you can surpass them, right? So, yes, I love it. If it is $75, it's $75. Stick to your price. Right, Lashik, like, look, if the price is the price, stick to it. I'm going to share with you guys in this boot camp all these kind of things that'll help you get over the fear of selling and asking for the money because it's only an exchange and you need to feel good about it, right? So I'm going to take you guys through a boot camp. In the meantime, here's what I want you to do. Your homework for tonight. And remember, you guys know how I love homework. Put your emojis down, tag me, inbox me on Facebook, and just let me know that you did the work. But when it comes to asking for the sale, I want you guys to do this work. And even when you're watching the replay next month, right? YouTube, Facebook, when you're watching the replay, I want you guys to keep me in. I want to hear I read all of this. I talk to you guys. That's why you guys show up all the time. I want to hear when it comes to the sale, when I'm at the moment where I need to ask for the sale, what comes up for me? What happens? Because the first step is being aware of what happens for you. So some of you guys have already sent in comments about selling, saying that, you get nervous, you stumble, you feel like you're bothering people, you feel good, but for some reason you're stuck on what to price things at. So you haven't made the sale because you're like, I don't know the pricing. So you're stuck in that. Like, what's happening for you? I don't know. I can't answer for you. But first thing I want you to do tonight is just do some journaling around what comes up for you when it's time to ask for the sale, all right? And tomorrow at noon, hey, Yvonne, tomorrow at noon, I will be unleashing our sales boot camp. I'm already telling you guys ahead of time. Noon sales boot camp will be unleashed, which means that you can join, opt in if you like, right? It's going to be 27 bucks. 27 bucks for you to practice. Remember what the coach said. He said the first half of the game, we were jacking up, like, right? It was a mess. And then the second half of the game, he said we had to regroup. We got our poise, we got our focus, and we do what we do in practice. Practice is the reason why you can make the sale. Practice, you have to have a sales practice in business. You need to have a practice in everything that you do, right? And so selling is one component of business, and it's something that you can practice and get better at. And so I just want to do a small mini boot camp to get everybody who wants to just get better at selling, get better at talking to people. You want to get better at posting videos where you're asking for the sale, whatever that is, whatever that looks like for you. We're going to practice it. Some of you guys have almost feel guilty. Exactly. There's a guilt around that. I want you guys to really spend some time journaling so that tomorrow when I come with the class, I can give you the second component to this. Okay. So make sure you subscribe on YouTube, join the newsletter, theceostylist.com. This is a free newsletter so that you know what's going on. You get the worksheets. And you are just empowered and you're aware, right? And so you don't miss these live streams because a lot of you guys are, I miss it live. But even if you're watching the replay, right? Just look at what happens when it's time for you to ask for the sale. What do you feel? I will see you guys here tomorrow. There is a sales boot camp that unleashes tomorrow. I'm super excited. This is what you asked for. I love creating what you guys asked for because the energy and the breakthroughs are even bigger. So make sure you go to theceostylist.com to be notified of the live stream free classes as well as what we're going to do tomorrow. Homework is when it comes to asking for the sale, what comes up for me? What do I experience? Tag me on your homework, send it to my Facebook inbox, write it below in the comments of this video. Let me know so that you did the work, all right? I love you guys. I'm Lakeisha Michelle. We're going to continue this sales conversation, and you're going to be making money in 2018. If you believe that, type heck yes in the comments right now. I'm not trying to hype you up. I'm telling you, you change this, you will make money in 2018 so that you can live the life. It's not about the money. It's just about money creates freedom. I see the yeses. I see them coming through. Money creates freedom and opportunity. Money allows me to be here with my mother as long as I freaking want. People keep saying, when are you leaving Texas? When I feel like it. I don't know. When I feel like it. I have the freedom to do that. I can go see my mom every single day. We watch YouTube videos for like 3-some hours yesterday. My dad was singing love songs and all that. Like that kind of freedom comes from asking for the sale, doing business, and designing my life. You have to be good at this, okay? And it's something that you can practice. I didn't always have a happy feeling around it. I used to feel guilty as hell. When I first got into the business 8 years ago, I literally, I know I'm ahead of the T. Yes, Elizabeth, we talked about that. We've been talking about that. But literally, when I first got in business, I was scared. People would be like, how much is my hairstyle? I'll be like, that'll be $40. I would start looking around, scratching my head because I was so scared they were going to be like, what? Instead of just, the stuff that I'm going to include in this sales class, I'm very excited about. And here's what I'm really excited about this year. I always wish I had like checklists. I love checklists. I want to be able to have stuff printed at my station. You know, I wanted to have like a little checklist there so I can remember to like go for the sale, something I can look at or maybe on my iPad. So this course is definitely going to have our checklists and workbooks so that you guys won't forget. Because what happens is we take a class and then we go back to our everyday habits and we forget. And that is not happening with my tribe in 2018 with any other products that I create for you guys. I love the feedback that you guys have been giving me so far. And I'm super excited about what we're up to creating. I got to head to my meeting. And yes, the money will be following me all year. I see yes, heck yeah, yes, 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 receive it. I'm speaking that into your life. Receive it. Because I thought the scripture said, well, 2 or 3 are gathered together. We are all gathered together. There's a bunch of you guys on here right now. So let's just pray and touch and agree that this is the year that money, listen, it's available to you. You're going to receive it this year. It's not because it's magic and it's woo-woo, but it's because you've decided. I've decided that I will close sales. I will receive the funds so that I can have the freedom in the life that I want. It's mine. Claim it. I'm believing and touching and agreeing with you guys. And listen, my success is in your success. I want you to win. That's it. Very, very simple. I can't wait. That's one of my 2018 goals. Ask for the money. Lashik says yes. Thelma says yes. Denise says yes, yes, yes. Yes, this is going to be a fun class. It's going to be very interactive. So all those shy people, honey, busting through. Color Blast says, amen. In Jesus' name, amen. Yes, yes. Receive it. Receive it, because I'm not like trying to hype you up. This is like real life. Like, it is yours. Claim it. Align with what is already yours. If the sale is yours, what you got to do? What's your alignment action look like? Asking for it. And that's what we're going to practice. Boom. So I'm going to see y'all tomorrow at noon. Don't be late. Noon Central. Meet me on Facebook. Meet me on YouTube. Whichever platform you prefer. Make sure you do the homework. The homework is journaling. What? Yes, I am a money magnet. That is right. The homework is journaling what comes up for you. What happens right now? You need to be aware of that for what we're going to do tomorrow. What happens right now? Busting through. Thank you, Lakeisha Michelle. You're welcome. And listen, this class is super affordable. It's going to be, everybody can play. Everybody can play. So, and it's something that you need to do no matter how much money you're making. Like, literally, I make thousands of dollars a week, and I still practice, and this is still the work that I do. I want to invite you guys into the practice that I have so that you can grow as I grow. I want everybody to grow. Period. Point blank. That's why I do this. So, you need to know your process. You need to know what happens for you when you go to sale. That is the homework. I'm super excited. I'm fired up. I will see you guys tomorrow at noon Central. Tomorrow. I love you tomorrow. It's only a day. Okay, I'm gonna see y'all tomorrow. Bye. Love y'all.